Okay, this is a short video just to show the Emego button that is plugged into the computer, and then we have an audio jack cable that plugs into the X keys box, which allows Christopher to use his muscle on the sensor here to trigger as though he was pressing a key on the keyboard. So what I set it up for in Minecraft is to open the inventory, which is something you use a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, you use it pretty much all the time.
Okay. So you need this button because
I can only press like W and S, which is not enough to do anything in the video game except move and jump.
okay. So the Emego has adjustable settings in it. So the red line is, anything above the red line is an activated button where Christopher has flexed his muscle and then the sensor has triggered as though Christopher's pressed the key on the keyboard. So when Christopher wants to open the inventory, he just flexes his muscle.
And the inventory allows me to like build items. Anyone who plays Minecraft will know this.
Yes. So this is transferable into other games like
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty and things where you need to reload all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can be any button you want, but not just for gaming. What other uses does it have?
You could use it to pause and unpause a YouTube video. Send a message to someone through Facebook or via like a macro of some sort, which is a more complex thing, which is too hard to explain for a video this length. But you could just send messages like, "Oh, could you help me, please, for a second?" And then that would automatically send that message to my mum or my girl to that, so that they could find it out.
Okay.
Or you could set up to go like next song on Spotify or any media player.
Okay. So you have this set up to do one click.
Yeah, one
so,
click.
There's another way you can use it, which is a long click.
Yeah.
So explain what that would do.
Well, I have it set it up so if I hold E, it opens inventory. So obviously, if I hold the leg, it does this, which is not really good for anyone. But for like games where you need to hold a button, like a race car game, you would need to hold W to drive forward. So you could have it set up to do that.
So basically, it would be like putting your foot on the accelerator of a real car.
Yeah, it speeds you up.
So do a long press for me. So the long press is demonstrated with a black line, and then when you let go, the black line goes back down again.
Yeah.
Right.
And to like adjust that, you can use you normally set on filter, because I have very small muscle movements. I have it on high sensitivity, and I've set it up the game to be somewhere where it's not like if you have it too high, you get a lot of like squiggly lines. And if you have it too low, you need to use a lot more strength to like move it.
Yeah, so the squiggle has to go above the red line for it to do something.
For me, it works at good at 6.
Okay.
And for me, you can tell how long the button is activated or how long it is not activated. Like it's currently set up to work for like a 1/10 of a second. To be as the shortest amount of time it is off for.
Right.
But the minimum amount of time is set for like half a second.
Okay. So that's really good for the likes of reloading the gun. So you can just do one quick click and you've got more bullets.
And then you can select how long you have to like flex your muscle to be activated.
Okay.
I have it set at half a millisecond or half a second.
Okay, so you can set it to be a quick muscle flick or a big long hold of the muscle.
And then the threshold line, it lets you select where the red line is. You can hold it for a bit, and you can see the red line went down a bit. Obviously, it depends on the person who's using it, where their muscles is. If you have it too high, it doesn't really pick up.
Mhm.
But I have it set at like 200. And
So
my
some,
normal
if someone
set,
wasn't able to do little movements but they could do a big movement, you could adjust it for them.
yeah, like see, I have it set at 200 there, so it does. My muscle movement isn't enough to activate it.
Right.
But if I put it down a bit, instead of say it's not enough, so you'd put it down a wee bit more. Still not enough. A bit more. You see, that was just enough. That was,
So the black line is the activate button.
yeah. The green line's just the normal information from the muscle thing, just like the blue line.
So the green line just means it's got some information coming to
Yeah.
it. Right. Okay, thank you.